bench now. My bench.
I think we're okay. No? Yeah, okay. Can everybody hear me? Yes. All right, so... Is anybody? Okay, so my sister and I, we've been asked to say a few words. So, first of all, I would just like to thank you all very much for being here on the special day. And particularly mention what a handsome and beautiful bunch you all are. When this special day was in the planning process, which we all know has been for many, many years now, Sally asked Kate and I to say a few words, potentially as the antithesis to what Rob's about to say, or perhaps so we can also give her side of the story. So with that being said, the first part I'm going to hand over to my gorgeous sister.
Well, Sally, what can we say? Shall we start? I don't think everyone in this room knows that your nickname is actually Auntie Cool.
Oh.
This came from one night back in the early noughties, I think, when we took you out around Blackburn with us. This ended up with us being back at one of Pete's dodgy mates' houses. And we won't go into what happened, but basically, no one could believe that Sal was our aunt, and everyone thought she was super cool. And how true is that? I can't even really begin to list the many ways that Sal and Cheese have influenced our lives. Admittedly, not always in a good way. But a good way is for the purpose of this speech. So when I was 19, I was finishing dance college in Preston, and Sally, living in the tiniest of flats in Denmark. Oh, sorry. Is it on? Doesn't sound like it's on.
2-2.
Round the power, everyone!
Okay, so is that better? Yeah. Is that better? No. Yeah? No?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Make louder. Make louder. Okay. A bit nervous. I'm sorry.
You're doing great.
You're doing good, great job.
Okay, so when I was 19 and finishing dance college in Preston, Sally was living in the tiniest of flats in Denmark Villas, but you agreed to let me come and stay with you so that I could pursue my dancing dreams. Now, during my time of living with Sally in Brighton, my West End dreams didn't quite materialise. However, not all was lost for that part of my life. I did learn some very important things from my Auntie Sally.
What is she going to say?
I learned how to buy and accumulate loads of stuff. Mainly sparkly, pink, sometimes tacky, and most always useless. Stuff that fills the house. But to be fair, I think I got this from you as well, Mother, so thanks for that. I learned how to appreciate the finest champagnes and how one could possibly choose between verve or body. I learned how to go to a festival ready to feed the 5,000 and make it look completely effortless.
Yes.
There were some other festival learnings in here, but I took them.
You said that out loud.
I learned how to be a grown-up. I learned how to laugh. I learned how important friends are. I learned how important family is. But the most important one for me is that I learned how absolutely awesome you are.
Aww.
It all sounds a bit soppy, but it's true, and I can't tell you what that time in my life means to me, and I have you to thank for that. You're the reason I am where I am now in my career, and I can't thank you enough for that. From taking me on site all those years ago to make the tea, to helping me get my dream job on London 2012, and to us going through hell and back on a job we did together in Bangkok just last year. I love working with you, and I love that we get the chance to do it. And I love that when people find out we're related, they say, "Oh wow," and then we go, "Oh yeah, yeah." Yeah, that makes sense. love and respect you in the industry. I think all of your workmates here would agree that you brighten up any job. And I know that when people hear that you're going to be on site, but they know everything will be just fine. But you know, it's more than that for me. You really are one of my best friends. We have the best times together, and I have so many wonderful, hilarious, and cringe-worthy memories. Thanks for being you. I love you completely. Oh, on to cheese.
You thought you were getting away with it.
So we first knew about cheese when Sal was coming up to visit us up north for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
She kept sneaking away on the phone. All we heard was giggling and outrageously obvious flirting. I don't remember that much following that, but then I remember the Clapham days.
Oh, yeah.
When I was living with Sal, and then when I'd moved up to London, I would often join Sal and Cheese to hang out in Clapham. I feel I also learned some things during these times too. How cheese makes the hottest green Thai curry in the world, and only providing champagne as a drink to wash it down with is not good. I learned how the tunes in Infernos make you throw some serious shapes. I also started to truly understand how loud you are, all of the time.
I resemble that
I also learned how utterly hilarious you are with all of your cheesisms. It's good of you. Those Clapham days feel like a really long time ago, I guess they are. But I now also have amazing memories of you living in Brighton. I know it took you a while to be convinced. but I don't think you've ever regretted it. It's also been wonderful to get to know your family over the years and realise that they're just as bonkers as you are. Sorry? I don't know what you mean. The energy and amusement that you bring to our family is quite unique and very special. Life wouldn't be the same without you. I can't thank you enough for how happy you make Sally. To be honest, I think you're just bloody brilliant.
Okay, so it's my turn to take on with cheese now.
Oh, God.
So there's only a few people in this room that will know this, and I have to thank James Thomas for this vital nugget of information that cheese fights dirty.
Yes, I do.
And I don't mean in life, but I mean in the past we've had some play fights, and his go-to move is for the downstairs. Okay? So that's a stern word of warning for anybody going to get a bit leery later. I was on the receiving end of such punishment one night in the flat that Kate and I lived in, and I think you could say that we were being boisterous. I think that's a good word for you. And he not only dropped me on my head, but also went in for the kill. So nobody messed with the Grand Fromage. So cheese also taught me a few other things, okay? How to be a geek and sexy at the same time. How to be demonstrative without actually being touched. You know, you're not the most overtly affectionate, physical affectionate man. And I think I really scared you one time when you don't know which story I'm going to tell. No? I'm going to tell an easy one. It was the first time that we met, and I think I was maybe 16, 17, and I said to you, so do I greet you with a hug now? I've never seen anybody look so scared.
Don't like touching.
She's also taught me the art of pronouncing the names of champagne houses properly. His wallet took a big hit one night in Brighton when he ordered Laurent Perignon at the bar and ended up with very expensive bottles of DP instead of LP, much to our approval and great hilarity. In all seriousness, I think the man's a legend. He can DJ, perform stand-up comedy, apparently, tune a ham radio, write code, form successful businesses, and be the life and soul of a party. Well, he used to be. He's got good taste in music. He's he enjoys going camping, sorry. Okay. But most of all, He makes Sal unspeakably happy, and for that, he's an even bigger legend. Now it's my turn to talk about Sal. Alright? So Sal, the thing that I love you the most for is that you always made me feel grown up. You always treated me like an adult. You didn't mince your words, censor yourself, or not include me in anything. And the first example of this I can really remember was an afternoon in a wine bar in Leicester Square. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I remember the conversation like it was yesterday.
Oh no.
The conversation will remain between us, but let's just say it expanded my mind. Aunts are supposed to be your confidants, the person whom you bitch about your parents to. They spoil you, treat you to things, show you different ways of life, give you incredible opportunities, and show you how the world really works. Well, Sal, I can't say enough how those things are beyond true.
Wow.
So there's a few other reasons why we love our Auntie Corey.
That's one of them.
Your ability to pack a car,
Oh yeah.
or anything else to be honest, maximising every single inch of space is quite something. It's quite a beautiful thing.
Something that's perhaps less beautiful is that apparently you can still do the splits.
I can. Yeah. Go on, Sal. Later, maybe.
I also love you because you finally realised that the days of flashing your tits when you're drunk are over.
Okay, we also love you because you finally caved in and let Cheese buy the camper van, knowing full well that he's going to be bored of it very soon and you'll spend the rest of your marriage trying to ask him to sell it.
I love you because you unashamedly wear terrible shoes sometimes and tell me to bug off when I say I don't like them. That when you came to Baku to see me in the summer of 2014, we partied quite hard and you left such a legacy that people still ask me about you, even last week.
How you, and this, Cheese, to be fair, this applies to you as well, how you have every gadget and useless piece of kit that anybody could ever need, and that we then receive them as Christmas gifts. As a word of advice, don't ever say you like anything to Sal, otherwise you'll receive these as gifts for the rest of your life. Just ask our mum, she could open a giraffe-themed shop in her front room.
We love you because you're generous, not just with the tacky stuff, but with your time, your support and your love.
Wow.
So how do we close? You've both done so much for us, and I just simply cannot say a big enough thank you. But I don't think there's anybody better placed in this room to say our closing remarks than Kate.
So I don't know if I could ever fully put into words what you mean to me and to us, and how lucky we are to have you both in our lives. I know how everyone in this room loves you both so very much and agrees that you're truly just an awesome couple. I'm proud that you're my family. We wish you the rest of your lifetime of happiness, and here's to many, many more years of making amazing memories.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast. So for those that are not standing, please do so. Ladies and gentlemen, to the bride and groom, to Sal and Cheese.
Okay, you've got a lot to live up to.